I brought along a special book. It's a book that I absolutely love about caterpillars. It's called Caterpillar's Diary. Would you think inside your head for just a second about caterpillars? What's something you know about caterpillars? Would you turn and tell your thinking partner what's one thing you know about caterpillars? Ready? Go. Turn and talk. Yeah. Good. All right, now thinking partners, I want to show you something that's really important. Okay, would you be my partner for a moment? Could you stand up here and be my partner? I want to show you something. When thinking partners talk together, one of the things they want to do is look each other in the eye. So when you look each other in the eye, that's a way of saying, I care so much about what you're saying that I'm going to look right at you. And I'm also going to turn my body around so that I'm facing you. Do you see how we're facing one another? Would you practice that with your thinking partner? Will you actually turn yourself for a second and face them so you're looking right at each other and you can turn back to your partner? Here we go. Okay, that's perfect. Now back to me. Oh, you've got it. Now that's the kind of movement we're going to be seeing quite a bit of, because every time I say, would you turn and tell your thinking partner, what I'm going to want you to do is turn your body around so you're looking at your thinking partner and facing that person as well. Because that's one way we can show that person, wow, what you're saying to me is so important. I really want to pay attention. Are you ready? Okay, let's practice it. Would you please tell your thinking partner something you'd like to know about a caterpillar? What's something you're wondering? Ready? Turn to your thinking partner. What would you like to know? Good job. Okay, look at each other. There you go. Good job. What are you wondering?
How they turn into a butterfly and how they get wings.
Yeah, I wonder about that too. What are you wondering?
I wonder how they can get out of cocoon.
Yeah, that cocoon's kind of interesting, isn't it? They're all tucked inside. All right, thinking partners, back this way. Here we go. Let's take a look. Are you ready? Do you have your questions ready? All right, let's see if we can find some answers to your questions. As we look at these pictures, I think you'll find that the pictures really are going to help us a lot. So make sure that you can see. Here we go. Ready? It's the first week of summer, and this morning I found some tiny eggs on a leaf. I decided to keep them to see if they hatch. Look how tiny those eggs are. Can you imagine that's a leaf that's really only about that big? Think how tiny the egg is. Wow. Some of the caterpillars have hatched at last. They're eating their own eggshells. They're eating their own eggshells. Can you imagine that's the very first thing they eat when they hatch? Wow. Will you turn to your thinking partner and say something about these two pages? What are you thinking? Ready? Turn to that thinking partner. What are you thinking right now? I'd wonder about that too. What are you wondering?
Wondering why the eggs are so small.
They are really little, aren't they? Okay, good job.
They turn into a cocoon. I think pupa and cocoon are going to be on there. Might be that they say they stick to the leaves and they turn into a cocoon. It's really strange that they change color before they turn into a pupa. I do too. I've studied caterpillars before, but I've never heard anything about this. I've studied caterpillars. Last year it had small wings. It's like a huge body, and it looks like it has a huge body, and then it has this kind of tiny legs on the side.
Gabe, I think that if you keep reading and then come back. Great, I look at that you reread it. Lovely, that's what good readers do. Way to go, Zach. And then you read it again. I think that really helps you.
I think if it doesn't make sense, you should reread it.
I think you should just keep reading.
Okay. And when you just keep reading, do you ever go back then to check? Yeah, absolutely important. Great. Yes. Perfect. Okay, don't tell me. Go ahead and tell your partner.
I like it because the crab hides in seaweeds and the sponges when the hungry fish swim by.
Hide